What's good, y'all? We back at it with another video. K Shorty, the driller, facing life after being exposed for throwing it back. The man got exposed for twerking. Hey, yo, a gangster twerking? Gangsters twerk? I ain't know that, man. I ain't know y'all boys be getting down like that. So behind the scene, y'all boys be throwing it back. Y'all ain't really shooting, y'all throwing it back. Hey, it's a crazy title, man. Y'all get down like that? Man, I thought y'all boys were drilling. But now for real, let's react to this video. I hope y'all enjoy this reaction. Let's see the gangster that got exposed for twerking, bro.
K Shorty has one of the darkest revenge stories coming out of Jacksonville drill history, starting off with him surviving a shooting that took the life of his girlfriend, then being exposed as gay for twerking, and the video getting millions of views before he decided to get revenge only months later.
He got revenge for being exposed for twerking, my guy? It ain't that serious, brother. You feel me? Like, I can't speak for people to tell you what's serious or what's not. In my opinion, bro, that's not even that serious, bro. Like, gang, it's just a video, bro. And to be honest, all he was doing is twerking. Yeah, that's gay, but it ain't like they got a video of you sleeping with a guy. That would have been worse. I ain't saying he sleep with guys or nothing, but if they posted a video like that, oh yeah, that's bad. But I mean, they got a video of you just throwing it back. I mean, you posted it on the internet, bro.
Taking someone's life, throwing away his $1 million record deal, and essentially throwing away his life.
Just for that, bro. Damn, K Shorty. It wasn't worth it, buddy. It's just a video, gang. Like, this has got to be like the worst crash out. Like, I don't know. Like, crashing off a song like this is just not worth it in my opinion. And then K Shorty, he like, bro, they would only see that video if you posted it or one of the people close to you exposed it. So I don't think it was their fault they got that video. Yeah, this is the worst crash out, bro, I ever heard, bro.
2020, K Shorty survived a fatal shooting that took the life of his then girlfriend after the shooters believed K Shorty killed one of their brothers days before. And Nard was a 17-year-old high school cheerleader who was dropping off her then boyfriend. And Nard was a 17-year-old high school cheerleader who was
17
dropping off her then boyfriend K Shorty after a dinner date. But what she didn't know was how dangerous the 19-year-old was.
Sheesh, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you a girl there and you know a hood guy, you gotta know his life, bro. You know, it's dangerous. The ops could, they could pull up on him at any time. So it's like females, they like dudes like this, but y'all gotta, if y'all dating dudes like this, y'all gotta be ready for that lifestyle, bro. And I ain't talking about this situation. I'm just saying in general, like, these dudes, the ops could pull up on them at any time. Like, this ain't no joke.
But what she didn't know was how dangerous the 19-year-old was. Just 2 days before, Swift Jit from Double O, a rival gang, was shot multiple times outside of his house.
Sheesh.
The next day, K Shorty's house was shot up.
So jeez, bro, these dudes they just sliding, shooting. Yo.
Shorty was alleged to have been involved in a murder at only 19 years old. The very next day, his house gets blazed, and for some reason the day after that, he thought it was safe to go on a date. So he went.
Yeah, that should have been his sign, bro. You feel me? If all these bad things happening, I'ma lay low. That's just me. I ain't finna go out, thinking life is good and stuff. After all these bad things happening, bro, I'm laying low. Laying so low, boy, you ain't gonna even see me,
With his girlfriend, not knowing the same shooters who shot his house up the day before would be sitting in a car waiting for him to get back. Spotting his girlfriend would be sitting in a car waiting for him to get back. Spotting his girlfriend's new vehicle, they began shooting it up. Immediately.
Crazy, bro. Rest in peace to that girl, bro. Yeah, these are dudes, bro. This is crazy, dog.
killing her while attempting to kill him. It was revenge for Swiftjit, and K Shorty's girlfriend paid the price. The following year, K Shorty would be exposed.
It's a thing, bro. She wasn't even involved. But the other dudes, bro, man, they gonna get anybody you close to, bro. If it's your girlfriend, your family, your mom, your dad, they gonna get them, bro. They don't care who it is. They gonna make somebody pay for it if they catch them. It's crazy, bro. She wasn't even involved in none of this, you know. Rest in peace to her, bro. This is actually, like, it's sad.
The following year, K Shorty would be exposed for twerking in a rival rap video that hit over 12 million views. And the embarrassment would allegedly be the motive behind him committing a triple shooting, killing a rival rapper, and going live on Instagram to brag about it.
Crazy.
In 2021, Spinner Bands made drill history after dropping Who I Smoke. 58 million views, plenty of dead dissed. He had a target on his head and didn't give a fuck because 2 months later he dropped I Don't Smoke Kendrick.
Who is that?
In the video, he'd say, Therese twerking in the bathroom. Look, y'all, he's so gay. He'd show an old video of K Shorty, whose real name is Therese Powell, in high school with...
I would say something about this, but we already seen what K Shorty did to the guy that, you know, to the people who exposed this video. We know what he did. He tried to get back. So I ain't got no opinion of K Shorty twerking as a gangster, bro. I got no opinions of that. I don't got no opinion.
Shirt tied up like the sissies off The Longest Yard. But this wasn't the only sus activity from K Shorty, and Spinner Bands was on a mission to expose it all. But this apparently lit a fire inside of K Shorty, and he was out for revenge. In September of 2021, just 4 months after being exposed, K Shorty would allegedly carry out an ambush-style attack alongside his co-defendant Jacoby Sykes, aka Tufo. They'd pull up in a black Range Rover, opening fire on a Dodge Charger parked outside of a gas station. Rival Jacksonville drill rapper Spinner Bands was driving, while his associates Greenlight and No Face were passengers. When shots rang out, Spin and Greenlight ran for cover inside of the gas station, while No Face was left lifeless after a bullet hit his head.
Jeez.
The shooter sped off. Spinner Bands rushed his friend to the hospital, but No Face would be pronounced dead. And just recently, the state introduced new evidence where they're saying, look, he's guilty. Apparently, K Shorty and Tufo went live on Instagram 45 minutes after the triple shooting, bragging that they just caught 2 M's.
Self-snitching, bro. Self-snitching. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think nobody's snitching themselves the most than HUD guys, bro. These dudes gonna do something and they gonna snitch on themselves the next 20 minutes. Whether it's going live, they gonna make a music, gonna snitch on themselves in the lyrics. Like, bro, y'all really be self-snitching on yourself. I ain't gonna lie, at this point, y'all gotta be one to go to jail. Y'all HUD dudes gotta be one to go to jail, bro. The way y'all just self-snitching yourself. Like, it's, y'all do it so easily. Like, at this point, is y'all not thinking? Yeah, y'all can't, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all can't be that dumb, to be honest, bro. No offense. But y'all just self-snitching yourself bad, bro. It is low-key.
I was gonna keep my name like sure don't be out the roof. Say, right when I'm thinking I see the little nigga. Damn, I don't be tripping on 4. Ain't the same little nigga that was smoking on 8 and had something doing up, bro. Same little nigga that's...
At this point, bro, these dudes just not caring. These dudes just playing. They playing life like it's just Call of Duty, bro. At this point, killing, bro, I don't think rappers think it's that big of a deal, bro. Like, cause ain't no way you kill somebody and you go live the next 20 minutes. Like, come on, bro.
This is gay. I had something to do with little bro. I do this shit like it's nothing. This nigga done crashed out. Drilling in Russia. Hop out the guy, he gushing. That's who bad now, nigga. Fuck, boy. They put up on him. I ain't gonna lie, niggas roll the baseball bat, though. How many niggas that got the park, man? Play golf with this bitch, whatever you want to do. That was happening, nigga.
Oh, now. You had
What up?
views on YouTube. What
Hey,
you wrong?
gang, look how you feel. You can call it him, cuz.
Hey, bro, talk that shit, bro. Don't, hey.
How do it feel? How does it feel?
Talk to the mic. Hey, nah.
How does it feel?
Chill out. Hey, I'm finna come get all of them.
How does it feel, sir?
Y'all know y'all be putting the say, oh, Nick Bait, let me hit that.
We just hit 2 M's in one day. 2 M's, sir. 2 M's in a day. One day.
What's 2 M's? Is that 2 bodies?
Fucking day.
What else hit him?
I didn't do that. Niggas ain't doing that.
Wait, what else hit him? What else hit him?
Day, man. Damn, like Gucci say, damn.
Now, the state is claiming an M stands for murder, the defense is claiming an M stands for 1 million views, and the state is firing back saying K Shorty went live just 45 minutes after the triple shooting that left No Face dead. And apparently, it was rumored Spin had died too, so they were under the impression they killed 2 people. To back that claim, just 2 months after the shooting, Spinnabands dropped a song titled Badass Day. He described the pain and guilt that forever scars him while giving small details into what took place. Taking a look at the chorus, Spin would say,
Damn, he dropped the song the next day.
rumors through my city say I'm dead, call the coroner. I hear shooting through my window, this a switch, this ain't normal. These lyrics would give context to rumors going through.
So he was rapping about what happened, giving details.
City that Spin was killed, which could have been the reason K Shorty thought they caught 2 M's. Spin would also state he heard a switch, the rapid but inaccurate machine gun fire that essentially saved his life. Lyrics would continue on saying, I'm having a badass day. My mama said I should be happy, I could be, but I ain't. Ma, I'm trying to be, but they say my homie dead, he ain't make it. Ma, I tried to get him to the hospital to save him. How the fuck they say I don't love Xavier?
This is gonna make the case easier for the Fed, bro. Who's Xavier? Is that the guy who died?
Spin would be describing survivor's guilt and addressing how many accused him of leaving No Face, aka Xavier Mays, for dead when he ran into the gas station. But Spin would refute these claims, saying he tried to get him to the hospital to save him, so how could they say he doesn't care? Now, this is one of the craziest curveballs I've ever heard in drill history. K Shorty, the alleged shooter, had his lawyer subpoena Spinnabands, one of the 3 victims, so that Spin could testify in court that K Shorty didn't do it. This was an awkward attempt at trying to make his ops keep it real, but Spinnabands would refuse to say anything at all. After being charged with
Man, I ain't never heard nothing like that before.
murder, 2 attempted murders, and shooting or throwing missiles, K Shorty was looking like a
missile
demon, but he'd Gucci man his missiles. K Shorty was looking like a Duval demon, but he'd Gucci man his career after it was exposed that he was snitching, full-blown cooperating against the same ops that he was trying to kill. Paperwork would drop showing K Shorty sat down with police, identified Rolling Ball by name, and circling his picture as the one who shot him and killed his girlfriend. Ball would later be sentenced to life in Florida State Prison for murder, 5 attempted murders, 2 shootings, and weapons charges, all tied to trying to kill K Shorty. Already sentenced to 12 years on weapons charges, K Shorty still faces trial for his murder case, and with the amount of time that's passed, he has enemies that want him dead on the streets and enemies he put in prison that can't wait until he gets sentenced. But he's still never been charged for killing SwiftJit, even though his brother identified him as the shooter. K Shorty was close to signing a $2 million record deal, and instead of focusing on escaping the streets he came
bro could have got out
from, he dove head first, crashing out on Spinnabands for calling him gay. He went live after a murder, literally rapped lyrics about being called gay, and stood on it like it was Get Back. The stupidest shit I've ever seen. He was 9 times out of 10 the closest his entire bloodline's ever been to being rich, and threw it all away just to not kill who he wanted.
He could have fixed his whole generation, you know, wealth and stuff. But he crashed out for this, man. Crazy.
And be facing forever in prison. His final pretrial date is scheduled on April 30th, 2026, and following that will be his trial. Now, a lot of these gangs in Jacksonville are clicked up, and K Shorty is from 6 Block, the same hood as Julio Fulio. No Face, the man K Shorty allegedly killed, is from 1200, the same gang that would take the life of Julio Fulio. All of this shit comes back full circle. And I mean, if I'm being completely honest, no disrespect intended, not that I give a fuck either way, but I would expect you to crash out and throw it all away about your girlfriend that got killed in front of you. A shooting in which you got shot and she died in the car.
But he got shot?
Next to you. But not
That's
that one.
heartbreaking.
You crashed out after Spinner Vans called you gay, showed you with your shirt tied up, twerking, and pretending to do some other things. You crashed out over that situation.
Yeah, crashing out over that, man. Me personally, I would have just been like, bro, when I see bro, I'm gonna beat you up, bro. I ain't gonna shoot you for posting me twerking. That's just me, y'all.
And went after Spinner Vans because I'm sure with 12 million views, that was even more embarrassing. Now, your manhood was targeted and you gotta prove to everybody that you're this savage, you're not gay. I don't know if you are or you're not. But if you were, you could have just been yourself. And if you weren't, people write it off as, oh, he was in high school, he was just doing jokes, whatever. All right, well,
that's what I'm saying, like it's old.
To bite you in the ass, no pun intended, when you want to dive into the streets and be respected as a killer. So essentially, you set yourself up. You were being a kid, doing whatever you wanted to do, but then you wanted to jump into the streets. And when you jumped into the streets, people brought up the things you used to do. And now your pride and your ego got involved so bad that you allegedly went and committed a triple shooting, hit somebody in their head, and 45 minutes later got on live to talk about it, to brag about it, thinking you killed Spinner Benz. You even said on live, oh, what do you say? Therese gay, like, you know, you bragging that you got get back for them calling you gay. Completely washed whatever $2 million record deal you might have got. You're facing forever in prison. Almost everybody you know is dead. He's got Bibby tattooed on his neck. Fulio got killed. The whole 6 block is basically gone.
Damn.
Even his enemies. You know, that's the thing. Like, when you go years down the line and drill, almost everyone either dies or goes to prison. The street conflict dies out because all the players aren't even there anymore.
For?
But where they are at is inside a prison, waiting for you to go to prison. As big as Florida is, it's the 3rd largest prison system in the U.S. It's not hard to find somebody. At every single compound, somebody's gonna be from Jacksonville. And the thing is, Rolling Ball, your enemy, who you said shot you, he's been in there for a minute. He's had time to get to know people. He's had time to build his face. And with that...
So y'all think he gonna meet him and then K Shorty gonna be at a disadvantage because he don't know the jet like that? It's crazy, bro.
He's had time to get to know people. He's had time to build his face. And with that being said, if you hit the Department of Corrections, you can best believe they're most likely going to try to have a keep-away order, especially if you tell them you need one. But the way Florida works, it's so easy for people to communicate to different prisons. Things get done. It's serious in there. He's going to go in there with a target on his back 100%. And the thing is, I didn't read any paperwork saying that Rolling Ball snitched. But we read paperwork saying K Shorty did. Which means K Shorty's not going to be allowed to gangbang. K Shorty's not going to be in there claiming Cutthroat, which is the Jacksonville prison gang. He ain't going to be able to go in there and claim Cut.
I thought that was Kodak.
Which is the Jacksonville prison gang. He ain't going to be able to go in there and claim Cut. He ain't going to be able to go in there and claim 6 block. There's no 6 block in prison. The thing is, when you go to prison, if you're not joining the big gangs like Blood, fucking GD, King, Zoe, if you're not in a big gang like that, because the Crips don't have numbers, that's why they didn't get included, you're going to be in like a neighborhood or a city gang, right? So Orlando, they'll stick together. Tampa, they'll stick together. Miami will stick together, but really Miami, Palm Beach, and Broward all click up together and call themselves down south. Jacksonville has the Cutthroats, which originated from New Orleans. With his history, he's not going to be good on any compound. And that's just something that he's going to have to deal with. He's going to have to live with. He's going to have to crash. He's going to have to go PC, whatever.
Sheesh.
Whatever the situation is. That gangster shit doesn't stop when you go to prison. That's when it really starts. Because why?
For real? I guess that's when, you know, everybody close up. I ain't know jails was like this. You know, like, it's Orlando, they stick together. It's Tampa. I ain't know that. They be sticking together in jail for... I know about the blood, though.
Is that gangster shit doesn't stop when you go to prison. That's when it really starts. Because why are you going to stop following the rules once you've thrown your entire life away? That's not how it works. Now, you get to sit and think about all the shit you was doing. All the things you were trying to prove. And not for nothing, whether he was gay or not, he's going to see some gay gangsters in prison that take ass and take names and don't give a fuck and will hand you a knife and say, let's go knife for knife. About that ass. Shit is crazy. It's
Yo! We ain't, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't trying to go to prison, boy. Knife for knife about that ass. But what you mean by that? Hey, yo, that gotta be some Diddy, bro. So we gonna see who could. We gonna knife for knife about that ass. It's crazy, bro. How that gonna work? We just gonna hurt each other, and whoever you know make it out is the one who gonna take the other guy butt. That is, bro. That is a yo. Pause. Big pause. I hope none of y'all go to jail. Do not go to jail. Try your best not to. And this is straight up Diddy.
I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
Sheesh, y'all. That was the end of the video. Yeah, bro. The way he crashed out, bro. This was like the worst crash out in my opinion. You know. Like I just think it wasn't as smart. You know. Why would you crash out? Because he said he posted a video of you twerking. So yeah, bro. This is just This is just crazy. But I hope y'all enjoyed this reaction. If y'all did, subscribe and turn on post notification. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Y'all stay safe.